Are you getting killed every time you go around a corner? Or are you just a pro looking for new ideas to pick up your game? Then look no further. Hello, my name is John Wilson, and I have played the Battlefield series since they first came out in 2002. The tips and tricks I will be covering are part of the highly acclaimed Battlefield 3 Mastery Guide. The guide teaches you simple and pro-level tactics, covering everything from map strategies to the best weapon builds. Many players are finding the information on this guide astonishing. I talked to a friend who bought it. He said, "It picked my skill of play by 200% in the first day of reading. I can now whip anyone I play with. It rocks." To learn more about the full guide, simply visit masteringbattlefield3.weebly.com. We are also hosting a Battlefield 3 drawing. So yeah, you should check it out. Okay, let's start. Part 1. The basics. If you have never played Battlefield 3 before, you might be wondering what it is all about. Battlefield 3 is a first-person shooter, which is rapidly becoming one of the premier games to own in the first-person shooter industry. In Battlefield 3, you have to choose a kit, which is like a class, when you play a game. Each kit has its own unique weapons and gadgets. It is not a free-for-all, where you can pick any class you want. As a result, one of the best Battlefield 3 tips I can give you is to understand your kit's role. For example, a lot of players will roll as an engineer, because they like the AK-74U, and then play a run-and-gun playstyle. Really, they should be focused on using their explosives or taking control of machinery. The engineer is not a class, which focuses on combat with guns. The point of the engineer kit is that it gets access to rocket launchers and other explosives, and can repair or destroy vehicles. One of the best things you can do as an assault player is throw down a medical kit. You can do this by pushing the left button on the directional pad. The medical kit will heal you and teammates around you for about 10% health every second. This is pretty significant and can make or break your team in any close fight. More than that, however, the medical kit gives you points every time a teammate or squad member uses it. This really adds up because you have an unlimited supply of medical kits. Just press the button again, and you will throw a second one. Also note that your first kit will disappear once you throw down a new one. Okay, let's talk about my favorite class. Snipers. Or recons. Firstly, using an extremely high-powered scope is not always your best option as a recon player. These actually make it harder to hit moving targets. With enough practice, you do not need a scope with 12 times zoom, unless you are on a huge map. If you have too much zoom, you will actually hurt your play, due to the amount of targets which will slip away, that you could have had, if you were not slowed down by too much scope power. Next point I want to make is this. You do not find foliage, and stay there for days at a time while you wait for a target to cross your path. If you do not get a headshot, you will rarely kill players in one hit, making taking down a moving target from range very hard for starters. Secondly, games only last 5 to 30 minutes. If you stay in the same spot the entire game, you might only get a few kills throughout the entire time. Talk about boring. Finally, players get to see where you are hiding once you kill them. If you are camping out and sniping, and you take someone down 2 times, rest assured they are going to sneak up on you, as nothing irritates players more than someone sitting back and sniping them. Instead, use your recon kit. Also, never forget the power of your gun. So keep moving, and try not to be seen. This class is strong if you allow it to be, and get enough practice to aim quickly. Lastly, I want to talk about the support kit. It may seem like a redundant statement, but I get the feeling that most support kit players have no idea how to use the kit. The support kit is good for backing up allies. That is its main role. For example, let's say you are on stage 2 of Operation Metro, and trying to advance into the early parts of the Metro tunnel, but 3 to 4 opponents are heavily camped behind a small piece of debris. In this situation, the light machine gun shines. It has a big clip, and lots of ammo, so it can fire for a while. Take advantage of that, by blasting the hiding spot, where the enemy is located. While you will not be able to take them out directly this way, you do force them to take cover, and stop shooting. This is called suppression fire. While this is happening, your team can move up from other positions, and flank that encampment. You may die in the process, but if your squad takes advantage of your suppression fire, you can always respawn further up on the map. No other gun can last nearly as long as light machine guns, when it comes to putting out steady pressure. This is why they are the best suppression guns around. Most assault rifles will run out of ammo within 2 or 3 seconds of holding down the trigger, and the kickback from doing something like that would make the gun too inaccurate for good suppression fire. Okay, in my conclusion, I would like to restate that what you have heard is a very small part of the renowned Battlefield 3 Mastery Guide. To get more tips and information, or to enter our renowned Battlefield 3 monthly drawings, visit masteringbattlefield3.weebly.com. I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching.